Good afternoon, everybody. I'm alongside Tony O'Shea and watching what here looks like a real battle of the generations. Here's young Jared Cole, an exciting young talent from Hatfield in Hertfordshire. As you see, just 21 years old, but rapidly improving. Certainly a name for the future, and he says that in a way he's just delighted. It's a no-lose situation because he's up against one of the legends here in this man, Martin Adams. Now 65 years old, 3 times the Lakeside champion. And I can tell you from chatting to him last night, he's just loving being back here, Tony. And he wants to come out here and play well, of course.
As you know, John, it's his second home, is the Lakeside. Obviously he loves being here, and he's proving once again that the age is just a number. He's still as good as he was 10 years ago.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
His performances at the online league recently have shown.
First set, first leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on!
So it's the best of 5 for each of the sets. The match is for the best of 3 sets. That's the way it's working. And starting off then, 85 for Jared Cole.
$100.
Good start from Adams.
Best of 3 sets. It's if you play on a Tuesday night in your local league, that's a lot of legs. But for these guys, it's a fast match.
140.
Settling down right into it. Martin Adams, who says he's got a few fitness issues.
43.
He was worried about it being a little bit chilly in here for a slightly niggly elbow that he has in his right arm. We'll have
56.
little problems as the years pass.
Yeah, I was at the World Seniors a couple of months ago, and it's literally what everyone was talking about. It wasn't about the weather or football, it was about which bit hurts most.
100.
It was quite funny at times, to be honest, though.
Martin Adams, as I say, now 65 years old. He's just had a most fabulous career within the BDO and within the WDF. And here looking to get off to a winning start in this opening leg.
Yeah, he knows this stage
60.
so well. Obviously been
Jared, you
25 years on the trot.
120.
That's some record.
120 required. He's looking for Shanghai. He can do it. He needs tops. Oh,
80.
and just over pitched. I think he probably thought that was in.
Yeah, just had to alter his stance a touch there. Second dart blocked it a little. That double top, moved to the left. Just did it a little bit too much. It's a good start from young Jared, though.
43.
Looking good for this first leg.
Jared, you require
So
40.
tops for 1-0. Double 10. Oh, double 5.
Game
gets it
shot.
down with
And
the
the
third
first
dart.
leg, Jared
That's
Cole.
the dart which will hurt Martin. Sees the first 2
Second
miss.
leg is Martin
He'd
to
have been
throw
hoping that he
first.
was going to get the
Game
dart
on.
for it, but he's now a leg down.
Yeah, we've said it a million times. That first leg, get it under your belt, is so important. And to do the very first leg of the match, great start for young Jared. Leads 1-0
60.
in this sprint. It's only 3 sets. You get a good dart.
96.
6 legs off, the game's over.
Yeah, you're vulnerable for upsets here. Although anybody who's seen Jared Cole playing in those online leagues knows just how good he is. On March the 18th, he topped Group
60.
C of the online darts league with a series of terrific wins, including a 4-0 victory over a former champion here, Jelle Klassen.
140.
He's obviously loved being up on that stage. He's only 21, but he's had so many big games in his young life. He already looks like he was meant for these big stages.
140.
His best performance was against Kevin Phillips, won it 4-3 with a 94 average in sealing a place here. And Wolfie under a little bit of pressure
95.
just to try and get his nose into this match. He needs to get a foot on the ladder.
Yeah, sensible darts there from Jared. He knew 5.19s would leave him the big fish. He's put pressure on Martin.
Needs the treble. And he can't find it,
60.
so he's not on a finish. So
Jared, you require
Cole, well, he can go for
170.
170, but I think it's more likely just a setup, and here we go. Where's he going to leave it? Well, that's not what he'd have
58.
required, or not what he'd have wished for.
Yeah, it was all about that first dart. If that had been just on the top wire, I don't think he'd have gone for the bull anyway. He'd have laid it up. Not quite capitalising on that.
60.
Yeah, holding that for
Jared, you
112.
require 112.
That's a single 92. He needs another treble 20 now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a blocker again, wasn't it? Just under that.
60.
Just under that
Martin,
wire.
you require 121.
121. Treble 20, first port of call. Now treble 17. He's got it. Bullseye now. Oh,
Game
what a dart!
shot, and the second
old
leg.
boy's still got
Martin
it.
Adams.
I mean, his scoring's been that good over the years.
Third leg, it's Jared to throw
I wish he could have a
first.
pound for every time
Game
he's
on.
killed 1-2-1 at the end of a leg. It's just unbelievable the way he picks them off.
So much
100.
success over the years. Martin Adams, he was the England team captain from 1993 right the way through to 2013.
He had a little break after that.
83.
He's back in the fold again now. He's back in the England squad.
Well, he's proud of the fact and wears the badge on his shirts of the prostate cancer
140.
charity. He suffered from that, recovered, and here competing again, and a proud supporter of that, and rightly so. It's a great charity.
Yeah, he puts a lot of time and effort into that charity.
43.
Proud Englishman, like you said. Proud dart player. He gives it everything, no matter what the tournament.
Yeah, still plays
60.
for his county. Still plays for his local, the Bell down in Deeping St James. They'll be watching, I can guarantee that. There'll be a little roar in the tap room there.
Yeah, obviously the
60.
elite players of the world probably don't turn out on a Tuesday like the old fellas do. It must be so good for his teammates seeing him play like this at 65 years of age.
59.
It's ridiculous, really.
But he's got a game on his hands, and Cole with his nose ahead. Again, a little rueful shake of the head.
81.
Floated away into
Jared,
the
you
single
require
one, but it's a good
142.
adjustment. 142 needed.
Again, Jared's got a bit of time here. Set it up
102.
lovely. Tops when he comes back.
Not
100.
really in trouble, but now tops to
Jared,
go
you
2-1
require
ahead.
40. $32. Martin, you require 134.
Tom put a bit of pressure on young Jared there. Needed that for start though. 114 left. That's a nice pick off. He'll probably at the 14 to leave in the tops.
94.
So pressure on this one now.
Jared, you
Young
require
Jared, just
8.
21 years old, learning all about a bit of pressure in
Game
front of the
shot of the
TV
third
cameras
leg.
and
Jared
doing
Cole.
it pretty well.
Yeah, he's 2-1 up and he's
Fourth
not
leg,
really hit the
Martin to
heights
throw
yet. He's
first.
just warming
Game
into the
on.
game. Martin might be slightly worried, to be honest. He knows Jared can play so much better than this, as he can. Trebleless
45.
visit there just puts even more pressure on Martin. Nice cover shot.
96.
Expected that third one there, to be honest.
Cole had loads of successes at youth level and indeed on the PDC development tour, where he's had a tournament win, yet to get a PDC player's card, but I'm sure he'll be challenging for that one at some stage in the not too far distance.
58.
It's such a good setup these days for these young dart players. 2 or 3 cracks at the whip. Like you say, you've got the youth, the JDC youth, the development tour, challenge tour. real apprenticeship for these young players.
26.
Well, it's not just happening for Martin at the moment.
140.
Whereas Jared Cole is moving on nicely and looking well set here, perhaps to take the opening set.
'81.
207, all about setting it up.
It's one of the things we say, he's got 6 darts minimum, but
99.
he's done the first bit. He just needs to bring it down to a nice 3-dart finish.
Wolfie would give for a big hit here. That's a bit of a blocker coming downstairs.
58.
And it's not happening at the moment.
108.
Still got 6 darts from here.
Sometimes it can be too many. But that was a great last
92.
dart.
Lovely setup. 8 when he returns. And Wolfie can do nothing about it apart from try and apply a bit of pressure, and shaking his head a little bit ruefully. He'd have hoped for more than that. So 8. And there it is. That is the opening set. Young Jared Cole takes it and leads to the first interval. He's 1 up, and Wolfie's got it to do. And Martin Adams, one of the great names of darts here. You could almost describe him as the king of Lakeside. He's got it to do because Jared Cole is a set up, and it is the best of 5 to take a place in the next round, where Anthony Allen would be awaiting. But Martin Adams, best of 3 rather, to take a place in the next round, best of 5 for each of the legs. So Adams has to take the next 2 sets now to get a place in that second round.
Well, to be honest, mate, I think it's going to be difficult because Jared felt good before the match. Can you imagine how good he's feeling now after winning that quite comfortably, really?
Well, it's certainly not happened for Martin so far, and I can tell you a little bit
Second
of a tale of the
set, first leg,
averages,
it's
which says
Martin
it
to
all.
throw
Martin Adams
first.
averaging
Game on.
74.69 in that first set. Jared Cole averaging 86.11. And Cole can throw very much better than that. Adams, we know, can. He's got a best televised average set back in 2007 of 110.52. A way back.
177.
Great start.
Yeah, them two sort of covered the bed a bit, had to switch and did it perfectly. Quite a maximum, but just as good.
He's got a little bit of a bounce in his step now as young Jared. He's fancying this. And that's a good adjustment. Crowd trying to rouse Wolfie. He needs to find some inspiration from somewhere and needs it quickly.
Yeah, after just 6 darts, Jared's got a chance of setting up a break here, and he's back in there again. There's the first 2.
136.
Well, he's set it up beautifully.
What a beautiful leg of darts to come back from the break at.
9 darts down to 48. This is more like it. Here we go. Cole 48 for the opening leg. And beautifully done. That is a real quality leg.
Well, to come back against the darts after that break and then go in 11 darts. Showing us everything he's got at the moment, and he's back in again.
There goes with his first maximum. Had that 177 as well, which sometimes think should be described as a maximum, really, because it's as good as in scoring terms. Fabulous cover shots. You heard the shout from the crowd, fill it up, lad, and he has.
When the going gets tough, Like Mr. Adams, who's been there, done it all, got all the T-shirts. Pulling things out of the fire there, still behind though.
And no treble there. Now that's a little bit of a glimmer of an opportunity for Wolfie, who has to jump all over this.
That's what hitting 180s gets you, puts pressure on the other player. Jared flying since the break, but that 180 seems to have checked him there.
167, it can be done, and he's got time. Adams not on a finish, so Cole would have had 6 darts from there, but he's taken his eye off the ball a touch.
Sometimes you get a false sense of security. I mean, that's probably too much of a lead at times. He's at the 180 to put the pressure on that 48. That's what he needed. Can he do this again?
Can't finish it now.
Losing 32. If he gets back at it though.
Here goes the break opportunity. Great dart. Double 9. Double 16 for 2-0. Double 9. Straight at it. And straight in.
He's never down his skip. Probably thought he'd missed a chance there, missing that first double 9, the throw before. Didn't expect to get a chance again. When it came, he took it. The good old pro he is.
I said to him yesterday, when was the last time you played a 3-set game on the Lakeside stage? And he said it would have actually been the World Masters. Short forward. Tremendous start again from Jared Cole.
Des Martin's on about, it was also 3 legs per set, not just the sets. It was 3 legs to a set, not 5 legs. They really were sprints.
Yeah. Cole applying the pressure to the Adams throw even more.
Over the years, there have been so many quality players who've never quite thrown like they can on this Lakeside stage. It does funny things to people, but you'd swear he'd been here 10 times before.
Going back in time, we all know what a fabulous career Gary Anderson's had, but he never really did it here.
Yeah, as I said, that stage, it does funny things to certain players.
Maximum for Adams.
He's going to have to go 18.
Needed that for double 7. So now Adams on 110. 90 needed, treble 18. Needed that for double 18.
I'm surprised he switched there. That first start was so good on that top wire. I just thought the natural throw then was to follow it.
Double 15. Thompson for 2-1. Should be a decent. Surely now. Yes, in we go. 2-1.
It was a great last dart. That. The marker wasn't brilliant, but to be further away and then to come back and probably an inch and a half, 2 inches to hit that double was a great dart.
Game on.
Jared Cole can sense victory here. Oh, that was unlucky. Big deflection with the third dart.
Yeah, his darts do go in at a slight angle and it does tend to lead that dart to the left. I think that was obvious with that double 16 a few minutes ago. As usual, Martin won't give up.
He's just got to fly from here, Adams. One more leg for Cole is all it needs. The best of 3-set match, and he is producing big numbers when he wants them.
Yeah, he's been brilliant in that treble 19. Scoring like that, it's always going to give you a chance to win any game.
232 plays 3-4-1. and so 6 darts minimum here for Cole.
65.
Good thinking again, leaves himself on a checkout should it be needed with that 25.
36.
He's got that scenario again, he's got such a big lead.
Previous meetings and online matches, Adams led by 6-3. Looking as though that differential is going to be narrow here this afternoon.
Yeah, slight changing of the guard, I think.
85.
Looking good, Jarrell.
85 for the match. Oh, great dart, tops. Double 10. And just steadies himself.
I think he rushed that. Took the step back and finished it like a champion.
He showed real poise there, Tony.
Yeah, definitely. That first dart, he rushed it, he knew he did. Little smile, stood back, and then popped that dart. Brilliant darts for young Jared.
Martin Adams, ever the sportsman, applauding